Alright, hi ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to have a look at how we can actually use the equation of a periodic function that has been modelled and we've been given the equation to work out some answers. So here we have a situation where we've got a child on a swing, and the equation of the height above the ground for the swing at any time is given by this function, which is the height is equal to 1 plus 0.6 cos pi times the number of seconds over 2. Now that's a bit of a mouthful and it can look rather daunting, but it doesn't have to be. You just have to remember this. Now we know that our basic function of a periodic function takes the form of a, in this case we'll say cos b pi plus c, alright, plus d. Now that is not the way that this function is currently written. So if you have a look at this function, we've got our 0.6, so we've got 0.6 for our a value. We have cos of pi. Now if I put the t on this side, t on 2, we've got no c value, and then we have our plus 1. Now this is the way that we would normally expect to see our function written. And from this we can do our thought bubble. So we have our thought bubble over here, and I would like you to always do that as your first step. So we've got our a value is 0.6. So a is equal to 0.6, which means our amplitude is 0.6. Alright. We've got our b value is t on 2. So that's easy to write. And we've got no c value, but our d value, which is our line of equilibrium, is plus 1. Now, from here we can tell if this is our graph that goes along here, and it's a cos graph, so it's going to start like this and go like this. Okay, our line of equilibrium is at plus 1, and our amplitude here is 0.6 either way, which means our swing at its maximum is going to be, my thought bubble's a bit untidy here, but 1 plus 0.6, so our maximum is going to be 1.6 metres. Our minimum is going to be 1 minus 0.6, which is 0.4. Now, if that's our thought bubble, and we can put that to the side, there it is. Before we've even looked at the questions, we've already worked out part A. So find the maximum height of the swing. Just by doing this, we can see that our maximum is 1.6. The other way we can look at it is that we know our maximum is going to be when our cos value is 1. So we need this part of the equation, cos pi t on 2 has to equal 1. Now cos will equal 1 when we're at 0 and when we are at pi. So all we need to know is this is our maximum value when cos pi t on 2 is equal to 0, and then of course when that is the maximum value, cos pi t on 2, its maximum value is 1, so this becomes 1, and 0.6 times 1 is 0.6, so 1 plus 0.6 is 1.6. So we can work it out mathematically like that, but more importantly, we've already done it over here. So for part A, our maximum height is 1.6 metres. Now the height after 3 seconds, all we have to do is substitute t equals 3 into our equation. So for part B, we'll have height is equal to 1 plus 0.6 cos 3 pi on 2, because we've put in our t value as 3. Now in this case, 3 pi on 2, once again, I can do this without my calculator, because knowing what I know about my unit circle, so your favourite unit circle, here we go. We know that we've got 0, we have pi on 2, we have pi, and down here is 3 pi on 2, which is what we have here. And at 3 pi on 2, our cos value is right on that line, so our cos value is 0. So this becomes, go back to my blue, h is equal to 1 plus 0.6 times 0. So this term disappears. So at t equals 3 seconds, our height is equal to 1 metre. We can do exactly the same thing by substituting in 4 on 3 seconds. So when you actually put that into your calculator, you'll get h is equal to, so B2, you'll just write h is equal to 1 plus 0.6 cos 4 on 3 pi on 2. Now when you put this into your calculator, you'll need to put a bracket around that part and then a bracket around the whole lot. So you'll do cos double bracket 4 on 3 pi close bracket divided by 2 close bracket. And when you simply put calculate, push execute, you'll get 0.7 meters. So it is really simple to do. Don't get confused about seeing an equation that's got multiple parts in it. Your first step is to put it into the equation that we know, into the form that we know. So up here, our a cos b pi plus c plus d. And from there, after you do your thought bubble, everything will fall out.